Good morning, YouTube. Good evening, good night, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world watching this video right now. First off, I would like to welcome you guys, you women, you guys, you viewers to Education Network TV. This channel is going to be about a variety of things. We're going to talk about different tips, different tricks, different pointers on how to, say if you're somewhere along the lines of working a 9-to-5 and you're trying to figure out how to generate revenue online or make money online, or you're just trying to make some extra money or find out about SEO. That's why I say that this channel, Education Network TV, is going to be about a variety of things, because we're going to cover SEO, we're going to cover ways to generate massive income online, we're going to talk about freelance, blogging, we're going to talk about just that whole niche of generating money and different ways you can go about doing so. So if that sounds like you and you're interested in doing that, and you're tired of running your wheels in the same spot and different things like that, just stay tuned, man. Stay right there. We're going to dive right into it without further ado. The first tip or trick, as you want to call it, to making money online is, it's a common one, very commonly known to many people, is vlogging. You know, something like I'm doing now. Vlogging is basically informing the people of different ways of how they can do things and generate money. And it doesn't only have to be money, it can be just basically different avenues on how to do different things, but you're telling them this through a video or through YouTube, just like I'm doing. Vlogging can be very lucrative if you know what you're doing, meaning that if you know how to monetize, if you know how to set your links up, if you know how to drive traffic to your platforms and different things like that, that can be passive income. Meaning that when you're asleep, people can still be coming to your video, such as this one, or your website, or whatever product or service that you have to offer, and placing orders. Or say if you own a boutique or like a clothing store, say if you own like an online sneaker store, and you make a month, and you make a vlog like this, or you make a video like this. After you upload the video, or say if you're going live on YouTube and streaming, you can drop those links and different things as the viewers are watching you live, and you can send those live viewers, live traffic, to check out what you have. If you upload the video, you can drop your links in the description box. So now, not only can people check out your video and check out the awesome tips and tricks that you have to offer them, they can also go check out your product or services that you offer as well. That's vlogging. Vlogging is very commonly used, but if you don't know how to vlog, or you don't know how to implement these things into your vlogging, you could be missing out on potential. You could potentially be missing out on a lot of income. So that's just one trick of vlogging. The next one we're going to touch on, number 2, is which is also commonly used, freelancing. A lot of you guys, you know, are very talented out there. No matter what age, no matter what race, no matter what part of the world that you're in, a lot of you guys are very talented. You just don't know how to use your not use it, but you just don't know how to get your services out there, right? So this is a free platform such as YouTube that you can make videos talking about what you do, what services you offer, what products you offer. That's a part of freelancing. And then what you do is you go do the research on what platforms you can leverage to put your services on, and charge a fee for what you offer. Whether if you're an artist, a painter, a musician, whether if you do carpentry, you do roofing, it doesn't matter. It's all from top to bottom, bottom to top, all in the middle. It all goes in the same thing. If you have a skill, if you have a trade, that's a part of freelancing. You can go to a platform and kind of use them as like the middleman to connect you to the clientele, to the customer. So you got platforms such as I don't want to give any names or give any examples, so I'm gonna just leave that up to you. Like, this video is just strictly to give you different tips and tricks on how to make money online. Now, if you like some of these ideas that I'm giving you, please smash the like button, hit the share, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. I can talk to you down in the comments. However you want to do it. If you want me to make another video on a different topic that you want to know about, if I have that knowledge on it, I'll make that video and I'll give you a shout out as well. Because this channel is fairly new. If you're watching this, my subscriber count is not that high. This is probably going to be the first video that I upload, so I'm just trying to grow with you guys and have you guys grow with me, even though I do know about different things, and however, I'm still trying to grow with the people no matter how much I know, because there's no such thing as having too much knowledge. I don't want to go too far off track with that, but that was the second one. Freelancing was the second one. The first one was vlogging. The second one was freelancing. The third one is become a writer. That's it. Article writing. Article writing is one of the biggest things that people overlook because it's time consuming. It takes a lot of process of thinking, a lot of thought process, and people just shy away from it because they're like, I don't want to be writing 5 articles at 3-4 paragraphs a piece for 100 different people. But they're not also looking at, that may be a lot of work, but you're working on your own time frame. Nobody's rushing you, and you're setting your price for that article. So that 5 paragraph or that 4 paragraph, how many articles that person is looking for, or how many words they want in the article. See, these are all the specifics that you need to ask the customer. How many words do you want your article to be? Is it a 750 word essay? Is it a 500 word essay? Is it a 1500 word essay? These are the prices that you give your consumer based off of what they want. So all prices may fluctuate depending on what the consumer needs are. So this is what I'm saying. This thing is limitless. The money is endless. Everything is limitless. Like, we call it entrepreneurship, and some people call it freelancing. Some people call it being independent. Everybody got their own name for it and different things, but this is just called entrepreneurship. You want to step outside the norm. You know that your mind and what you offer is way more valuable than what society or what your job is trying to cap you at or put you at, meaning salary, meaning what you get paid per hour. That's all capping your potential. You have to dig deep. You have to lock in with yourself, and you have to understand that, wait a minute, everything I need to succeed is within me. And I bring value to the companies that I work for. But these companies make you feel like, oh, if we didn't give you a chance, you wouldn't be here. But what the company's not telling you who hired you is, you have so much value that we're going to cap you here and give you a position because we want to keep you here and keep you from actually realizing the full potential and the value that you have. So it's kind of like a reverse mind game that this world plays with you. But when you got your third eye open and you can see, you can negotiate things. You can say, nah, I ain't going with that. I'm going to turn that job down. And these people will be looking at you like, oh, you crazy. Good luck. And then they'll start to say things to you like, good luck. I hope everything works out for you, because they don't understand that you recognize the value that you possess. You know what I'm saying? And if you like this message that I'm giving to you, even though I did say these are going to be, this video is going to be about different ways to make money and generate revenue online and different things like that. But sometimes I gotta just speak what's on my mind and on my heart, because I don't know who's watching, and I don't know who may need to hear this, or may be going through this at this time, or may have went through it and can relate to it. So if that's you, smash the like button, hit the share, subscribe. Welcome to Education Network TV. And I just want to build with good people like you, and you build with good people like me. So without further ado, let's get into the fourth one. You can just make money by going to the local 7-Eleven or to your local gas station. You meet somebody, you guys strike up a conversation, you guys get deeper in conversation, then you find out this person is a marketing agent, or this person is a marketer. That person owns a billboard down the street. This person owns a car lot down the street. Okay, so what does that tell you? That's all advertising. One person owns a car lot, one person owns a billboard, this person owns that. The person that owns a car lot, you got to think outside the box. The person that owns a car lot, you got business cards. If you got business cards, go get some made. Marketing requires a budget. If you don't have a budget, my advice would be to save up. Try to get a nice little job or save up, because a job doesn't mean you have to stay there for the rest of your life, because a job only represents being just over broke. That's what a job stands for, being just over broke. So you use that job as a stepping stone to use the money to fund your own endeavors to become who you really are, to reach your full potential. That's what the jobs are really supposed to be used for. The jobs are not supposed to be used to work 40, 50, 60 years, get a pension, a 401k. I'm not knocking nobody if that's what you did. Thank you. Because you guys are helping a lot of other people out in the world. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you don't have to keep that knowledge and pass that knowledge down and keep the generational curses going. You can learn, even if you went through that, and pass some more structured knowledge down that can help the future generation, because it's all about the future. It's all about the future. You know, the future can't get better if the older generation don't pass down knowledge that's going to be valuable, that's going to be worth something, that's going to take these kids out of the ordinary mind frame and the mindset of having to go to college, having to take on debt just to go to 4, 5, 6 years of college, depending on what you're trying to go to school for. If you want to be a doctor, you got to go for 10, 12 years. But my whole thing is, you shouldn't have to go to school for that long, take on all this debt just to get a piece of paper, and the job is still not guaranteed. It's still not guaranteed. So now you got a piece of paper that says, I accomplished. You got a piece of paper that says, I accomplished something. That is excellent. That's beautiful. But it still doesn't guarantee you a good future. It doesn't. And if we're going to be real about this, let's be real about it all the way around the board. It only just says that you accomplished something. But then when you get in a world, you're still not guaranteed a job. But a person who owns a business doesn't need a degree. A person who owns a business or a LLC doesn't need a degree, a college degree, a high school degree. They only need the know-how, the smarts to know how to go form the LLC, to know how to run the LLC, to know how to bring 9-to-5 workers like you and me into the LLC so it can make them money and make them more profits. Make them profitable. So, you know, I just feel like we as one, we knowing what journey we want to get on, we knowing what path that we want to choose, what niche that we want to go. And it doesn't matter what niche. Once again, it could be clothing, it can be you want to open a dispensary, it can mean you want to start the next sneaker line, the next casual clothing line, you want to sell lashes, you want to sell hair, you want to sell whatever you want to sell. The thing is before you jump into that, learn the ins and outs and the dynamics of marketing, search engine optimization, learn how to drive traffic, learn how to buy domains, learn how to just learn the core of what it takes to run a business. Because to start the business is easy. You could start an LLC for free, but just learn the core fundamentals and basics of what you need to know to keep your LLC afloat, keep it in good standing with the state and different things like that. So I don't know, man. This video may not resonate with everybody. It may not be what you want to hear, and you're free to exit the video. You're free to go. I'm not keeping nobody here, but for those of you who are still tuned in, then this is your path, this is your journey, and you may be wrestling with different things and fighting with different decisions on what should do, should I not do this, should I not do this. First of all, if it feels good and it feels right, then probably it's right. You know, we got to stop doubting ourselves. And I'm in my 30s. I'm in my early 30s, so my mom is in her 60s, and anybody who's watching this probably could relate to this. You know, the older generation, they would, you know, sometimes you would express yourself to them and say, oh, as you got older, maybe not so much as a kid, because, you know, they definitely weren't killing dreams from kids, or wasn't a kid dream killer, or however you want to put it. They definitely wasn't that. They were loving people. They took great care of us, and they gave us the clothes off their back. And I just want to give the older generation their flowers while they could smell them. But in the same aspect, in the same breath, in the same aspect, no, they weren't taught the greatest things about finances. No, they really weren't taught like how to be responsible with credit cards, because they were using credit cards to basically pay bills and give us what we wanted. They wasn't using credit cards to build credit and actually just spend a little bit and pay it back just to shoot your credit score up. So I say that to say this: the older generation looks at credit cards as a bad thing. They look at, oh, don't get credit cards because credit cards are going to mess your credit up. Oh, don't do this, or you can't do that, and you can't do this. And they're only basically telling you these things that you can't do because based off of their circumstances, based off of what they went through. So they're only placing what they went through and what they have knowledge of on you. So, and I also say that to say, don't let their experiences deter you from taking your own journey, taking your own path, because you can take your own path. You can do whatever and have a total different outcome and result of what your parents had. No matter if it's your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, it doesn't matter. It just matters about if the person took the right steps. And 9 times out of 10, because I'm taking the right steps with my credit and things like that, credit cards and things like that, and I have nothing bad to say about credit cards if you're using them responsibly. So my whole key word is responsibly. It's responsible. You have to be responsible with your life. You have to be responsible with your credit, with your spending habits. These are all things that are going to lead you to your final destination, where you want to be. You know, like take for instance, it's just like the stores we go to every day. Do you think the store owner of a store is spending money frivolously or just blowing money because he knows that his stores make a certain amount of money every day? No, they take the money, they pay the bills to keep the lights on, they pay this, they pay the sentinels to keep those employees making money for their family and to keep their profits rolling in. So you got to put yourself in the mind frame. You got to vision it first. You got to have the vision. If you can't see yourself having that or being there within a certain amount of time, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be there because you didn't vision it first. It all starts with the vision. And I'm sorry if I'm getting off topic, but this all goes in the part of the different ways to make money online and offline. If you can't see how to make money online, or have a vision, or have a plan, 9 times out of 10 you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You if you fan excuse me, I'm gonna say it again for those of you who didn't catch that. If you plan to fail, you fail to plan. That's real. So it is 2021. I've been looking for ways since I was a teenager to make money online. I've spent a lot of money online and have seen no results, and I've spent a little bit of money online and seen major results, because you have to know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, like I said, jump in the comments. If I have knowledge in that area, I'll definitely give you tips. We could work together to get this thing done for you and for your family. If I don't have knowledge of that, I can definitely point you in the right direction. But the first step is reaching out and asking for help if you don't understand. The only stupid question is a question that you don't ask. That's stupid. Because then if you don't ask the question, you don't know the answer. That means you're assuming that that's what you got to do. And when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. You make an ass out of yourself, most importantly. So you don't want to be the ass. You don't want to be the butt of nobody's joke. So rather than assuming, just reach out, swallow your pride, or if you don't got pride issues, reach out, man. I'm human just like you are. I go through struggles, and I have my good days and my bad days. So, we all in this fight together. I really don't like this way. I'm going to tell you the truth, and you may not like it, but I have in the past done this way, did things this way. So just to see if it could work, but also to make money, because things had really gotten rough on me. Back in 2020, when it was like when the pandemic first hit and things like that. So things had really gotten rough. But one thing that I did do is paid surveys, like take surveys online. I know it's a lot of scam websites out there that say, oh, sign up for this, and they got a bunch of ads and a bunch of things like that, because they're just trying to make money for their website. But there is some legitimate websites out there that do pay you for the surveys online and things like that. However, I don't know them off the top of my head. I will have to leave them. Like, if you want me to leave the links to these different websites where you can generate money, a lot of these websites is free. But some of these websites, you will have to invest some money in yourself to make some money. But like I said, this is only for the serious-minded entrepreneurs that is tired of the 9 to 5, tired of running around in the rat race, and really looking to make a better life for them, their families, and whoever is in their immediate circle or whatever they got planned. But surveys is another good way to generate some money quickly. However, it's not going to be large amounts of money. It may be money, maybe like $5-10 a survey. I remember me and my wife, when we was like really getting hit hard last year, we were well, this was before like they really had the shutdown go in full effect. So the library used to be open, and we would go to the library, and she would take a computer, I would take a computer, and we would bust out surveys. She would bust out maybe 5 a day, I would bust out 5 a day. She would maybe bust out, then if we were really like in overdrive or needed to pay a bill by like a certain time, we'll spend maybe 3 hours there. And however many surveys we could bust out in that 3 hours, we'll bust that. Then we'll go back tomorrow, spend another 3 hours, and maybe bust out another 15-20 surveys. But by the end of the week, we did have a nice amount. She had a nice amount, I had a nice amount, and we would combine that money and pay our bills. So that's how we was getting through parts of the shutdown from last year. And then when they shut down everything totally, we had went and bought a laptop with the money that we was making and was doing it that way from home with the laptops. So if you were thinking about surveys but thought it was a scam. All of them are not scams, but however, there is a major portion of them out there that's scams. But like I said, if you want me to drop the links of these websites, these legitimate places where you can generate some money and make a difference, just let me know. Get in the comments, do something, just get my attention, and I'll definitely drop that for you. But yeah, what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, that's pretty much it for the online tips to make money. Like, so it's really not that hard to make money online. You just gotta focus on one thing. Like, focus on one thing at a time. Like, what do you really want to make money online for? Do you want to push your clothing line? Do you have a brand? Are you trying to get into affiliate marketing? Like, what is it that you want to do? And then maybe I can help guide you and steer you in the right direction, because I don't know which way to steer you, or I don't really know what advice to give you if I don't have your feedback. So if you just have any questions, maybe it's about Google AdSense, maybe it's about Google Ads, maybe it's about YouTube ads. Like, I am knowledgeable in those areas too. So if you have any questions about that, SEO, how to get ranked for your keywords on the first page of Google, like, you got questions like along those lines, like I said, it's a possibility, a strong possibility I can help you out. Or if I can't answer that question in full honesty, I can lead you in the right direction to the right people who can definitely give you the right answers. So, but yeah, now that we got those tips out the way and things, let's talk about the future of money. Since this video is about different ways to make money online anyway, let's talk about the future of money and where the future is going with money. Let's talk about the future of money. Hold on, guys, I'm sorry. Let's talk about the future of money. The future of money is when you think about it, it's scary. It's scary because you really don't know the way things are going now and how much money is being pumped into the economy to bring the economy back. When you really think about this is going to get scary, because now it's going to cause inflation. It's going to cause a lot of different things. Like, people are going to have to pay that money back somehow. I'm just saying, let me be flat out. I think that the future of money is going into cryptocurrency.